Alright, folks. Um, Thanks for checking out this video, this review. If you're interested in requesting, videos on the channel or content on the channel, such as movie reviews, movie reaction videos, movie commentaries, whatever really, or re-reviews of something. Yeah, this movie, it looks like it's made for TV. Which it probably was a Lifetime movie. It goes very hand in hand with it. The way it's structured, that way the acting is. Um, it's a 2012 film, and pretty much it's about after befriending a family that has just moved in next door, Emily Valentine begins to realize that these new neighbors are hiding a deadly secret. And when her daughter is accidentally hurt on a playdate with the neighbor's son, she begins to dig a bit deeper into what this family's motives or history or past might be. And yeah, this movie, it's not really it's not a horrible movie. I like Lifetime films. I actually do. I like a few of them. I haven't seen any new ones lately because I don't really watch TV. I'm more on, YouTube and Tubi and other places, but this one, it's fine. The acting's not bad. It's okay. It's decent. We have a young Natalie Allen Lynn. Natalie Allen Lynn, the chick from The Gifted, which is that X-Men show that doesn't really have the actual X-Men in it, but has mutants in it. It's actually a good show, but she's in that. She's also in Big Skies, or Big Sky, I forget what it's called. Or she was on there. She was on the Goldbergs, apparently. But yeah, I am a fan of her. She's in this, and she plays the daughter. I looked up, how old she was in 2012, because she's 22 now. She was 13 in this film, and, they had, I don't know if it was the director's idea of, I don't know if the directors choose what the actors wear sometimes, but they had this 13-year-old girl wearing either dresses in every scene or skirts, which I'm like, she's 13. She does not need to be wearing skirts or dresses that come all the way past her knees. And this family, they're okay with her, playing with this new neighbor boy who might be her age, but a little bit. She was taller than him though, which I thought was funny a bit. But yeah, they're okay with her casually wearing skirts around this boy, and then it's they're making jokes about them dating, and then I guess they're dating, but then stuff happens to where okay, Billy is his name, the youngest. There's two sons. There's the older one whose name is Titus, I guess from Final Fantasy X. So I guess the directors or the writers of Final Fantasy. I'm gonna spoil this movie, by the way. He turns out to be, well, the mom, I guess, is taking medication because she's a bit schizo or bipolar, one of them. But then I guess the son as well, because he tries to attempt to murder the dad when he tries to drop that thing that holds the car up, and you move it and then the car falls. Even though I don't know how that guy survived that, but okay. Because then the next scene after that is him in the hospital, and then he's able to walk at the end of the movie with a little bit of ache, but he's still able to walk. I'm like, I think he should have died in that. I thought he would have died, but I guess not. And then a detective, because the mom is like concerned about stuff. And when Titus tries to, he knocks out the police officer, but then he doesn't kill him, and he decides to like hide him somewhere instead of killing him, which I would have thought that's what he was gonna do, because that's what he plans to do with the Emily character. And then towards the climax, like of the movie, uh, like the crazy neighbor mom of Billy and Titus, like she takes uh, Emily's daughter and her youngest and Billy off to somewhere, and I guess to put flowers somewhere or to pick up flowers or something. But the way it was shot was like she's gonna kill her, I guess, because they go into this warehouse, and even the daughter's like, I don't really want to go in there, and but then she still goes, and I mean nothing happens to her, but I'm like, what was the point of that scene if like the mom wasn't gonna do anything, and then the son also wasn't gonna do anything, but then he like has issues where he shows some mental issues because when they're playing tag he gets mad that he's it sometimes, so he'll like shove her really hard or threaten to drop her off the steps. So, but then like the way the movie treats that, it doesn't really address so much, and then with that, and then by the end it's like a happy ending in a way, because like they're like the mom Emily, she Titus is arrested because he attempted to kill her and he assaulted a police officer, so he's getting in the police car, and then the crazy neighbor mom drops off the daughter, and then all they do during this arrest, the two moms just look at each other, and then it fades to black, and then I'm like, what? And then it comes back. I guess it must be sometime later, or the next day, or a few days later or something, because then the dad is able to get home because they drive him from the hospital, and then he has the car, and then they drive off, and it just ends. And I'm like, wait a minute. What about, they don't mention anything about what happened with the mom, or, because later on, the Emily character had called the CPS on the neighbor mom, because she thinks she's bruising her children, I don't know if that's possible, because then you sort of get maybe the gist that Titus is abusing Billy, because you see a scene of them fighting and arguing with each other, and then she's just freaking out, but then it never is addressed again. And then so I guess it was Titus this whole time who broke the daughter's arm or wrist or whatever, but then she doesn't say it was him, because she's like, oh, I'm not really sure who it was. It could have been it wasn't an accident. So I don't know about that. So the writing in this was it could have been better. Yeah, to look at the film again, it looks like it was made for TV for Lifetime. They kill a dog in this movie where they poison the dog, and then that's when the Emily character's like not feeling the new neighbor, because she thinks maybe she had something to do with it. But yeah, overall, it was whatever. It wasn't anything special. I mean, it's not bad acting, at least from most of the people. Even young Natalie, I thought she did really decent in this. She's like the only really, good actor in this besides maybe the mom, I guess. The son, Titus, the older son who came off as supposed to be creepy, he was okay, playing crazy, but wasn't really much to go off of. The neighbor mom was okay. She had some decent scenes of her being a bit off. But and then you find out, I guess either this guy that they thought was the husband, because she tells him it was her husband, tried to take the kids, her 2 boys, but then she was never married to him. And I guess he wants revenge for his son's death, because apparently, I guess his son died associating with that family or something, so that's why. But then he dies or gets killed, I guess. Titus strangles him and then stages it to look like a suicide. Yeah, I would say pass. I don't recommend this Lifetime film. There are better ones. This one was just okay. But yeah, it was very, again, odd that you have a 13-year-old in either dresses or skirts in every scene that she's in. And also, it should not be believable. It's not believable that the dad would be okay with his daughter dressing like that, especially around, again, being alone with the boy, with Billy. Because then they run off every time and to go play or whatever. Then or she goes next door, like over to his house. And granted, they're like young kids, but still, you don't know. You could have tried putting the moves on her or something, but nope. Nobody questions that. But anyway, no, I don't recommend the movie. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop more videos, and yeah.